What's going on, guys? It's me, your boy, back at it again with another big fat YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. You may notice that I'm standing basically on a void, and that's because I'm working on something a little different. Now don't worry, the normal Hogwarts is still going to get version 5. I know a million people keep asking, where's version 5? Where's version 5? Where is it going? We're going to get to version 5. And there's going to be a video update soon about all the stuff that I'm doing on it. Just give me time. But in the meantime, a bunch of Potter fans probably have realized that Hogwarts Legacy, the trailer came out, showed gameplay, the deep dive that happened at the State of Play. It looks awesome. But along with how awesome the gameplay looks, they showed off a lot more of Hogwarts Legacy's castle. And that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today, because I have taken it upon myself to use what little reference we have to build as much as I could. Now, there is still a few things that I can build and I haven't done it yet. But this is mostly what we can see in screenshots, so there might be some parts that look like they're unfinished, and that's because we don't really have reference for them right now. So without further ado, welcome to Hogwarts Legacy, Hogwarts. So the terrain still needs to be a little fixed around here, but you know, we'll get to that. New trees, as you can see. We got the outside wall, we got the big gate here, which is new to the Hogwarts Legacy version of the castle. A bunch of new textures. No, this is not mud blocks, this is just stone brick retextured. This is all just retextured stone, so it all blends together. It looks really nice, I think. Going in here, we got these hogs with wings. We got this little bridge here. And then there's this courtyard area, which is quite massive, as you can see. I put in a lot of detailing in the bushes and the fountain. And I'm trying not to show off too much of the castle itself yet, but here's the fountains. And those are just tree commands, and we got the walls and more of the outside wall here. As you can see, a bunch of trees. I know I'm just kind of saying stuff, and even though you can see it, but here's the outside wall. The terrain needs a little bit more smoothing. As you can see, it's kind of roughly done. There's supposed to be a staircase that goes down here, which I haven't done yet. And then there's this wall. Alright, but, you know, to the main attraction of Hogwarts, obviously, Hogwarts. So, boom. Here we are. So, some of you guys might know if you've watched my videos in the past. This is the, well, I guess this is the main entrance in the Hogwarts Legacy Castle. This is the bell tower entrance. Now, the bell towers look very different to how they look on the actual Hogwarts model. Most of the castle does look very different from the main Hogwarts castle. It has all the bells and whistles of Hogwarts. You know, the towers are still the same, they just look different. So we got the two bell towers. I think they look really gorgeous. Not to toot my own horn, because, you know, oh, the build looks gorgeous. I just think these bell towers look beautiful on the actual Hogwarts Legacy castle. So yeah. And then there's the entrance, which again looks really nice. I detailed the holy hell out of this thing, and this castle is gigantic. Like, even compared to my other Hogwarts, this is just huge in comparison. And there's no 2-block wide towers or even sized buildings. They're all odd. which is great because that's how it's supposed to be, and there's a few towers on my actual Hogwarts that have a bunch of even towers, which leads to 4 block rooms, and anyway. Over here we have a bit of the, well, I guess the wall that separates, this side to where eventually the Transfiguration Courtyard will be, which obviously it's not there yet because we don't have any reference of it, but it's got these big pillars and these huge windows, and then there's the the Training Grounds Tower, which is fat as hell in this version of the castle, and the staircase kind of just goes down. You don't really see over here, so I kind of had to pull an audible because the staircase kind of goes down in the picture, but then it just kind of, like, you can't see it. The only picture of reference we have of the bell tower area is kind of like over here, and you can't really see it too well. So I did what I could for now until either we get more references because of trailers, or until we actually get our hands on the game. So yeah, here's the long gallery. It's not very long in this version. It has only 6 windows instead of 7, which is interesting. It's got this little extra lip here, which Hogwarts, the normal Hogwarts doesn't have. Here is the central tower, which again, like the Training Grounds Tower, is absolutely massive. It dwarfs the bell towers, and it is supposed to. This isn't just me screwing up like sizes. This is how it's supposed to be. So yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe Ravenclaw Tower will actually be in here. I think maybe some of the areas that are enlarged are just enlarged to fit the interior inside in the game, which is, well, one can hope anyway. Here is the greenhouses. They look very different. They're very, well, for one, it's like one giant bell tower, or one giant greenhouse. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. This wall is supposed to come around, and there's supposed to be like a whole bunch of extra walls and staircases over here, but the only picture we really have of this side of the castle is kind of really blurry, so I kind of just want to wait until we can see more of it. I haven't put in the long gallery window yet because I don't really know what it looks like. I reckon it probably looks the same as the model does, but I don't want to, go out of my way to make the window, and then it's not that same way, and then I'm gonna have to get rid of it and rebuild it, and I don't want to do that. So here is the viaduct entrance, or at least the side of the viaduct entrance. It's got like this little walkway on it, which is pretty neat. And then, yeah, trees, terraforming. The terraforming is so weird here. It kind of just goes up like this. And then, yeah, I gotta put the top of the tower on here because you do actually see that, and it has a little side tower that comes off of it. And then we do have a reference picture of the front of the viaduct entrance, so I might get around to doing that soon. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. It's definitely, like the title implies, a work in progress, but I think so far it looks really good. Again, not to toot my own horn, people who've been following me on Twitter have probably seen the progress on this, and if you follow me on Patreon, or you are a patron, you have gotten a world download of this already. So if you haven't subscribed to my Patreon and you really want to see this for yourself, make sure to check it out on there, because this isn't going to go up for free anytime soon, because it's not even close to being done. But like always, my patrons get access to monthly downloads, and that includes this map as well. I've put out a snowy version of the other Hogwarts, which patrons are the only ones that got that. And I might do more soon. I plan to potentially do a Battle of Hogwarts version of the castle, which might only, again, be available on the Patreon. So if you haven't subscribed to my Patreon, it's only $5 a month. I can't promote it enough, apparently. You guys have been helping me out massively with bills, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. So thank you guys so much for everything you've done for me. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you look forward to seeing more progress on this map as time goes on. Yeah, I look forward to obviously playing Hogwarts Legacy and making this version of the castle, because I think it's really unique and really cool. And yeah, not to get your guys' hopes up for more content, but I do eventually maybe want to do Jim K's illustrated version of Hogwarts. So if you're looking forward to that, let me know in the comments below what you think about that. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It is absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. You guys have seen the castle. There's not much to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it won't take me another 6 months to make a video, but you never know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.